Hey Eastridge, and welcome to the first edition of the Raptor Report for the 2025-2026 school year. For those of you new to Eastridge, the Raptor Report is our video news program. We come to you with stories that cover everything from homecoming to the ACTs. We have it all for you here today. That's enough from me. Let's get started on the first Raptor Report.
Last year, we did a great interview with Bob Ross, our resident therapy dog from the Eastridge Cafe. This year, we're lucky enough to have Jasper joining us. Let's check in with Jackie and Jasper to see how things are going.
Thank you, Jackie. Today we are here with Jasper, our new service dog, and I'm here with Miss Hanson to answer some questions. How long has he been a service dog for?
He just completed his therapy training last year. He has been going to a nursing home for, I think this will be going on his third year visiting, but it's his first year here at Eastridge.
So very, very sweet. And what is his relation to Bob Ross?
So he's Bob's brother. They are best friends, but also Jasper kind of runs the house.
Does Jasper know any fun tricks?
Sometimes, yes. He actually, when he gets really interested in a treat, he will dance like on his back legs and turn around. But he's trying to be on his best behavior because he's got his vest on, so then he knows he's not supposed to jump. So,
how can Jasper help support students at Eastridge?
If you're having a hard time or you just need a break or a smile, he's almost always up here right by the cafe.
And when will Jasper and Bob Ross be here?
Bob Ross is here on Wednesdays and Fridays, and for now, Jasper's just coming on Thursdays.
Beautiful. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Little shadow.
A new AI policy was established over the summer. AI in schools is a big debate outside of the district, but we met with Assistant Principal Buznick for further information on what the policy means for us.
My name is Miss Buznick. I am an assistant principal here at Eastridge High School. Brand new this year. Dr. Booth moved to Park High School, and I get the opportunity to serve Eastridge now after serving Woodbury High School for the last 10 years in the same role. So very excited to stay in the Woodbury community and trade in some colors to black and gold. Having an AI policy and learning about AI, what pros and cons are around using artificial intelligence to be more efficient, to learn quicker, more in depth, but also to make sure you're doing it in an ethical fashion. So having a guiding policy gives us the opportunity to use it in environments that are safe and prevent it from spaces where it's not welcome. In classrooms, every individual teacher gets to decide, and even within each assignment or assessment, teachers get to decide if AI is something that you can use in any capacity and to what level. So there can be AI-free assignments or classrooms, and there can be information or open AI or specific platforms even. So teachers get the say in exactly how you may utilize AI in their classroom. You know, as the brilliant young minds that you are, it's important that you are being honest, that you are citing AI when you use it. It can be a very useful tool, and so if it's something that you've been given permission to use in a certain way, that you're honest about using it. I would also say that if you know of instances where it's being misused, that you say something. But unless we know exactly what things are being or how it's being misused, we can't think about how we might inform, prevent, and move in a more positive direction with AI.
Our ERHS girls varsity volleyball team is off to a great start again this year with a record of 4-1, with 2 official player commitments already: Bridget Gutterman at Piedmont University, class of 2026, and Lauren Bungie at Texas Tech, class of 2027. The team is looking forward to a competitive second half of the season and are scheduled to play 5 more games, with their next home game being on September 30th versus Woodbury. So make sure to pack the stands and cheer them on to their victories, and follow them on their Insta at ERHS Raptor Volleyball.
We are over halfway through our 2025 homecoming week, but there is still more excitement to come. Let's get ready to show some Raptor pride. Tomorrow night, the band is taking the stage and banners will be flying high at the homecoming football game. This is not just a football game, it's homecoming, a celebration of our school spirit and our ability to come together as one. Get together to make some noise and cheer our team to victory. Go Raptors! After we cheer our team on, get ready for the homecoming dance. This year's dance is taking place at the Perch on Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m.
Next Tuesday is National Day of Truth and Reconciliation, otherwise known as Orange Shirt Day. To find out a bit more about what this all means, we're going to hear from our cultural liaison, Ms. Kai, and our district's Indigenous Education Community Coordinator, Stephanie Schroeder.
Buju and Dinaway Maganiduk, Stephanie Schroeder and Indigenous Cause, Dash Wawatesi Nago. Mang Nindo Dem Gazagasqua Jamaica Nindun Jabai, Dash Ashkaba Gazibing Nindai and Nungum. Buju, my name is Stephanie Schroeder. My Ojibwe name is Firefly Woman. I come from the Leech Lake Reservation in northern Minnesota, but today I live in St. Paul. I'm the Indigenous Education Community Coordinator here, and what that means is I get to work with all the Indigenous youth in the entire school district. So if you ever need anything, if you need school supplies, if you need extra support, I'm here for you.
Hi, my name is Ms. Kai. I'm the cultural liaison here at East Ridge. I am housed in the Inclusion Center, and my role here is to be a safe space and support for all students with the goal to promote diversity and inclusion.
Truth and Reconciliation Day, or Orange Shirt Day, is a movement that came out of Canada. So Canada was the first of the two nations between Canada and the United States to actually apologize for the boarding school era. And so this was a huge deal. The United States has recently apologized for the boarding school era when President Joe Biden was still in office. However, before then, we wanted to make the governments realize that this actually happened. And so for a long time, the governments never acknowledged that the boarding school era happened. Now, if you don't know about the boarding school era, it was a time frame when the US government, the Canadian government, tried to eradicate our people. And by doing so, they took away the children from all the families. By taking the children, they were hoping that they could, quote unquote, kill the Indian, save the man. And so by bringing the children to these boarding schools, they took away their identity. They cut off their hair. They made them speak a language they didn't even understand. They took away their names and had them point to a scribble on a board, and that was their new name. And it's a good question, why the orange shirt? There is a boarding school survivor by the name of Phyllis Webstead from Canada, and she was super excited to go to boarding school because it was, she was 5 years old. She was ready to go learn like her big cousins did. And so her grandma took her to town. And when she went to town, she wanted to pick out the most beautiful shirt because it was her first day of school. So she picked out this beautiful orange shirt that she could wear to school. But when she got to school, they took her orange shirt and they gave her clothes that she did not like, and she never got to see that orange shirt again. It may be tempting as you're going through Orange Shirt Day or any of our history and stuff to say you have a Native friend or you have an Indigenous friend. It may be tempting to go and ask them a bunch of questions. But one thing to remember is the boarding school stripped us away of a lot of our culture and our language, and we're working really hard to get that back. And so even though it might be tempting to ask your friends about their culture, their history, they might not know it. And there's a lot of shame that kind of goes along with that. And so just be gentle, especially when you're approaching these topics.
And as far as the Inclusion Center, that is a space for all students to use as a resource, to feel seen, heard, valued, and respected. You can access the Inclusion Center during lunchtime. You can come say hi to Ms. Kai. You can also access the Inclusion Center during class, after instruction time. And then I will have a resource for you on the Inclusion Center Schoology page. If you are interested in joining, you can stop by to let me know and I can add you to that group. I'm also the advisor for Black Student Union. We meet on Wednesdays after school in Lower Green. And then I'm also the advisor for Color Me Beautiful, which more information will be coming up about that soon. Thank you.
And now here is Officer Kovash to update you on last week's events.
Hi Raptors, I'm Officer Ashley Kovash, the School Resource Officer here at East Ridge. This is my 7th school year here, and my job every day is to make sure that when every student and staff member and visitor in this building comes here, that they feel safe and that they are safe. So I just want to thank you for making this place a safe school and all the efforts that you bring when you shut your doors and when you follow all of our safety protocols. Sometimes students find out things in our building before staff does. So we are thankful and want to encourage you that if you find out something that might jeopardize the safety of yourself or our school, that there's a couple different things that you can do. Some students tell a person in the building right away, whether that's a staff person, a teacher, a principal, or me. Other students use our anonymous tip line, so that you can find the QR code for that around our building, and that is an email that gets sent immediately to our building administrators and our safety liaison, and they can follow up with it right away. Thank you, Raptors, for keeping this community safe and our building safe.
Do you have any ideas for Raptor Report stories? Do you have any interest in being a reporter, anchor, editor for our school news? We would love your help. Please reach out to Ms. Carlson or Ms. Hammernick if you are interested in any of these opportunities, or come to our meetings at 7:45 a.m. every Thursday in the ASC Media Center.